Farnsworth, and I'm with the Downtown Lexington Corporation.
And I'm Chris Vandergrift. I work with LexBeerScene.com.
And we're here today to talk about the Lexington Festivals presented by the Brewgrass Trail. This is the 8th year for the Festivals. It's kind of a can't-miss event for Lexington.
The first one was here in 2009. I had run a festival at the Red Mile for a little while, and we wanted to move it downtown. So we got in touch with the DLC and Laura, and we started a new one right here in the pavilion. It's Lexington's oldest craft beer festival, and because we've been doing it for so long, we get some of the more rare beers and some of the things that people try to seek out. It's also a good place to come and learn about craft beer because we have so many styles and so many different things that we can feature. It's also a great place to come and meet the brewers, because anybody from about 100 miles away sends either a representative or a brewer down.
Well, we definitely have a lot of repeat guests year to year. I know so many people that have been to every one. So we hope that people, when they leave at the end of that night, they mark their calendars for the next year. It's always the Friday before Labor Day weekend, and we just want everybody to learn more about beer, learn more about downtown, and make plans to come back.
I hope they leave with more knowledge about craft beer and more knowledge about the breweries that we have here in Kentucky. Almost half of the entire breweries that we're going to have are from Kentucky. So hopefully they leave knowing a little bit more about the culture and the craft that we have.
I hope they leave with a good sense of downtown, what downtown Lexington has to offer, that it's clean, safe, fun. We do just dozens of events downtown every year, Lexington Festivals being one of the more fun events, but there's something almost every weekend. The good thing about the Lexington Festivals, though, is that it's not just for beer lovers. We also have a full bar, live music, food vendors, so if all of your friends are big craft beer drinkers and maybe you are not so much, come on down. There's definitely something for everybody. Outside of growing larger every year, it's grown a lot more prime, you might say. The first year we had lots of different beer, and that was great. Chris, who selects the beer every year, definitely gets more particular, and like we said, we get better quality beer, more rare items. So I think it's definitely gotten more select, and for the craft beer drinker, that's definitely what it's about.
We try to get things all the way across the board. So because it's the middle of summer, we try to get some light stuff and some fruity things, but we also try to get a lot of rare things, and usually those are a bit bigger and stronger. So I try to balance things out a little bit, try to find something for everybody.
I know every year we get beers that you may not even see in this area at all, and so it's a hot ticket. Really anything can happen at this point as craft beer becomes more of a must-have kind of in the market. I mean, there's definitely a little room to expand here. New breweries always coming online. I know there are a couple even in Lexington that should be new, by this time next year. So bigger and better, but there's always going to be a market for craft beer, especially in Lexington and the surrounding counties.
We're pushing out the imports. I think this year we only have maybe 2 imported beers, because it's becoming more localized. We're just getting so many new breweries popping up around here that we're having to push out the ones that aren't local, just because space and availability.
One new thing this year, we do have a presenting sponsor. It's the Brewgrass Trail. It's a kind of just a trail of the different breweries in Lexington and central Kentucky. And so they'll be out here with some more information about what they have to offer, which will give people from Lexington and guests in town for the event an opportunity to learn where these breweries are. It's one thing to meet the brewers here and taste the product, but there's a whole other experience in the actual brewery, and we're really excited about getting that information into the hands of our guests. For more information, including where you can get your tickets, visit LexingtonFestivals.com. Remember, this is a pre-sale event, and this event always sells out.